Afternoon, everyone. Today I'm not working in a garage, I'm out running errands. Might end up working in a garage, but I'm not positive. I don't know if you can see in the back. I got a snowblower and I got my Toro Time Master in the back. I have to bring them to the shop to get them ready to be serviced. And the snowblower is probably going to be the first one because I'm going to have to put a cutting edge and stuff like that on it. But I had to drop the other hand equipment off and bring this back. And since it's 25 degrees out, don't want to really do too much outside, and now I have to, or once I get this dropped off, I have to go meet up with a brand new customer that he is signing a contract for the season of snow removal. And it is a rental place that he has, and I'm trying to get all of my customers that have rentals and multiple properties to have a yearly contract. So they can have, like in the fall time before November 1st, they have a contract for snow removal, and then in the spring before May 1st, they have a contract for lawn care. So it's getting more and more that way, and we're going to see how it all works out. Got the mower and the blower dropped off the garage. I'm not going to be working in the garage today. I don't have time to work in there and put up a video today. So I'm going to be telling you more about what we're doing. We are trying very hard to get a lot of these people under contracts because we don't deal with them on a regular basis and we don't see them that often. Some people we never even see, and their bill is pretty much the same every single year. You know, there might be one or two extra cuts or one or two less cuts per year, but most generally in our area the lawn care cuts are about the same, as so are the snow removal cuts. So we get about 10 pushes per year in our area, and it's pretty regular consistently on that. Some of them are later in the year, some are earlier in the year. Like last year, I think we had 12 pushes altogether, and that's because of the April snowstorm. But other than that, it's always about the same. So we're trying to get all these people under contracts just to make it easier for everybody. Because we deal with a property management company that handles a lot of properties, and we do a lot of work for them. And we're just trying to make it easier on everyone. And it also helps us out through the season, beginning of the season or the end of the season. Like right now, there's no work for us to be doing. We can't do any leaf cleanup, we can't do any snow removal, because there's snow on the ground, which is about 2 inches, and it's not snow enough for us to plow, because it snowed again last night and it was about 1/4 inch. So there's nothing we can do about it. It just adds to the snow that's on the ground. So if we have, like, say for instance 15 contracts at $500 per contract, which would be 10 pushes, $50 per push, that's $5,000 for the season. Well, if you get that all in the fall, all that money in the fall, that money will take you through 2 months in the winter of bills. It depends on your bills, but 2 months of billing, your house and your like lawnmower payments, truck payments, and rent or whatever. But that'll usually take care of a couple months, and you're hoping and praying that you get some snow, so you're going to be doing some other pushing, so it should work out well. And then in the springtime, if you have a bunch of contracts, you know, they're all come due, you know, they have to be paid by the end of April, so you can start the beginning of May. You know, first week of May is when you want to be cutting all these lawns. That also gives you a startup money. So if you have like 20 of them, let's say roughly, I don't know, $500, is just a good example, because some of them are less, some of them are more. You know, that's another $5,000, and that's a good startup money for the season. You know, like, well, so say in the spring you have 10 to 20 lawns that are under contract. If let's just say 10, and they're $500 for the season, which rentals in our area usually get cut every other week. But in the springtime, they need to be cut every week. But once it gets dry and season out, it's like every other week or every 3 weeks. So it just becomes easier for everybody involved to do a one-time billing. And it also gives you, like say 10 yards, $50 per yard. You know, it's just a estimates. Some are more, some are less again, and that's a $5,000 startup, and that pays for all of our insurance and gives us good startup money. So that's what we're kind of looking at for the future, and we're trying to push it pretty hard because that will just work out for both parties. Still running around picking up supplies. I got one contract signed for snow removal, and I'm just waiting on a phone call for the other one to get a contract signed and a check given to me in my hands. I'm kind of excited about getting these contracts because it's guaranteed money and it's all upfront money, so I don't have to worry about chasing money. There's nothing I hate worse than having to chase money. So, and if this works out and people start getting comfortable with this, I'm going to try implement this more and more into our lawn care business of everybody paying up front for the season. I'll see how it works and see if we can get it done, but it's a good possibility we could switch this all over like this, and that would be just a fantastic thing. And even if I can't get them to prepay for the season, at least they might be able to prepay for a month in advance, which would be tremendous help for us also. Because if they don't pay for that month in advance, we don't go cut their grass. Because there's a few customers that are always behind. They always pay, but they're always behind. So it'd be nice to have them paid in advance. So since the weather is also slowing us down and stopping us from doing anything, I am still going to try to put out at least 3 videos a week for you. I might not always get them out there, but I'm going to try and get them out there just on everything I have to do. I've got a lot of stuff that I want to get done this winter, so there will be a lot of content for the videos. I just don't know if I'll get them all out or not. And I've been seriously thinking about bringing out my old Jeep that I've been working on, or I started working on about 2 years ago, and I just kind of left it there. Just never got around to getting back into it. So that's going to be a project in itself. Because with that Jeep, I'm doing a low budget restoration, trying to restore the whole Jeep as cheap as I possibly can. And so I'm making all of my own panels that need to be replaced. And I am not using the light gauge sheet metal. I'm using 16 gauge sheet metal, which is not really sheet metal anymore, but I don't want it to rust out again. And that's pretty much the only way it's going to happen, is you can use the heavy-duty material on it. So I'm going into one more store and look for some more supplies for our next project. Last of the shopping done, now I'm going to meet up with the last customer, or last brand new customer, and get that contract signed. He's supposed to be there right now, and I'm about 5 minutes from him, and we should be able to get this all taken care of. Just met with the property owner, super nice guy. He's from out of town, and he's just starting buying rentals because he's from this area originally, and he has a lot of friends in here, so we're all just kind of look out for each other. And we have a standing order agreement or something like that with the homeowners or the property owners. If we see anything out of the ordinary, we call right away and let them know that's what is going on, because we're also kind of checking up on their property to make sure nothing's happening to it where it's going to ruin their property. So it ends up being a good relationship with a lot of these rentals. That's why we really enjoy these rentals, because the people are up front with us. They pay up front with us, or they're starting to pay up front with us, and it's becoming more and more of a reality for us with these rental properties. So, and then when spring gets closer, and if he's happy with the way things are going, we're going to do a contract for the summer mowing. Since we are on our slow time, and I'm working on projects, I got a lot of stuff to do, we also have to look for the future and look what is to maintain our income. So we lost a bunch of customers this year because they passed away. We've lost, I think, 5 or 6 customers that passed away, and several that moved away. And we have now filled all of them properties that we lost. And it is weird how this always works, because we're always trying to get less and less customers, but we always end up being around 100 lawns every year. It always is that way. I cannot get anything lower than that. So one thing that is happening is these lawns are all getting closer to us, and the price tag of these lawns is getting higher because they're better lawns, and it's increasing our bottom line, and we're trying to get done earlier this year. So we are hoping to be done by 3 o'clock every single day this next year. It's not going to happen in the springtime because there's so much work to be done, but once the spring cleanup stuff is done, we want to be done by 3 o'clock every single day. And if we could put out the same amount of yards at the less time and make the same amount of money, I am going to be very happy with this year. So this has not been a repair video or a lawn mowing or a snow removal video. This is a video of where or what direction we are going to in the future. And I'm just trying to keep everybody informed of what we're doing, and this may not work for you, what we're trying to do, but I'm thinking for us in the long run it's going to be benefiting everybody around us, and it's going to be easier for us for the billing and for the lawn care itself. And it's just going to make things faster and easier. So that is going to be the end of my video for today. I thank you for watching and subscribing. If you could check out the links in the description box below, it'd be greatly appreciated. Everybody have a good evening, and we will see you either at the next yard or the next project.